Greetings, this is Brent Maxwell, meteorologist with the National Weather Service in San Diego, California, with our weekly weather briefing, recorded Monday, the 23rd of November of 2020. The key points: dry and mostly cool weather will occur this week, with the coolest day being Thanksgiving, with some warming occurring after that. There will be Santa Ana winds starting as early as Thursday afternoon, but most likely Thursday night, and continuing through Saturday morning. And the important thing is that will bring elevated to critical fire weather hazards due to the combination of the winds and very low humidity. First, let's look at some of the temperatures. You probably have noticed that it's been rather cool today, and that cool weather will continue Tuesday, with highs barely reaching 70 in some areas west of the mountains, with a lot of 60s near the coast. Even in the deserts, highs will only be, at best, in the mid-70s. Not a whole lot of change Wednesday, maybe even a little bit cooler in the valleys, but slightly warmer up in the mountains, but not much. It's going to continue being cool overall. And then Thanksgiving will be the coolest day of all, with highs mostly just in the mid-60s west of the mountains and barely above 70 in the deserts. Note that high of 42 at Big Bear Lake. That'll be accompanied by some wind, so it'll feel really chilly up there. The most important thing coming up this week, of course, will be our Santa Ana winds, which will start sometime late Thursday, or more likely Thursday night, and continue through Saturday morning. I'm going to let you live vicariously through the meteorologists here with a graphic coming from the GEFS model. That is an ensemble model where the model is run many different times so that we can see how much the different model solutions agree with each other. And given the yellow and green shadings over California and Nevada, that shows that we have a high confidence in this scenario occurring, where we have a strong high-pressure system over the northern Great Basin into the northern Rockies, and a tight pressure gradient extending from Nevada through Southern California. And that means we're going to have a lot of northeasterly winds over Southern California. Of course, there are a lot of other model images that we can view, including those that help us to determine how strong the mountain wave is going to be. But this is a good image to look at for sort of the big picture with the Santa Ana winds. This graphic shows the peak wind gusts from Thursday night through Saturday morning, and the peak winds are most likely to occur Friday morning through about midday. Some of the wind gusts could exceed 55 miles per hour. Now, since the models that are run for this time period are not as high resolution as the ones that are run closer to the current time, like for the next 2 or 3 days, then we don't get quite as good of an image of the strongest winds. But still, we'll have quite a lot of winds that are 40 miles per hour or greater for the gusts. And again, I think some local gusts through and below passes and canyons, especially around the north and east sides of the Inland Empire, could exceed 55 miles per hour. Our lowest relative humidity on Friday will mostly be between 10 and 15%. And keep in mind that some of these low humidities will occur at the same time that we have strong winds, and that means that any fire starts could get out of control very fast. Note that the low humidity will continue through the rest of the holiday weekend, even after the winds decreased, so we will have some elevated fire weather risks continuing Saturday afternoon and Sunday. With the dry air, that means we're going to have quite a chilly morning on Friday, with some lows in the 30s, at least in the wind-protected locations. Note that even Oceanside along the coast could have a low of 39. In places that get some wind, we'll be closer to 50, maybe even locally above. But with the wind, it'll still feel rather chilly out there. However, it will be warmer during the day on Friday, at least west of the mountains, with highs in the lower 70s for the most part. But in the mountains and deserts, we'll have to wait an extra day until Saturday before we start to see the warm-up. And that warming trend will continue through Sunday. If you're looking for rain, well, you're not going to find it here. This is a GFS map showing the total accumulated precipitation from today, Monday, November 23rd, up until next Monday, November 30th. The places that will get rain will include the Pacific Northwest, basically from the Cascades west of the coast, and then also quite a lot of the eastern United States, especially the southeast from about Houston through Atlanta to the Carolina coast. But most of California will stay dry that whole period, and probably for a while beyond that. Thanks very much for watching, and please follow us at Facebook or Twitter if you would like more information. Or if you'd like a lot more information, of course you can go to our website at weather.gov/San Diego. I hope you have a good week and a great holiday weekend, and please stay safe out there.